Yo. Alright, hello everyone. What is up? It's your boy 4RY here, and welcome to another week in review. As you can tell, again, for the second week in a row, I'm late. So you've probably already seen Friday Night Smackdown. I'm recording this before Friday Night Smackdown, so I do not know what's going on there. But today, we're going to be reviewing the Smackdown that I didn't review last video. And we're going to also be reviewing Monday Night Raw. So without further ado, so the show kicked off with LA Knight, facing Andrade. Now, obviously, last week, if you didn't see it, Andrade actually got the win against Carmelo Hayes, which I was actually against. But I do think that they're going to slowly build up Carmelo Hayes. I'll get onto Carmelo Hayes in a bit, but Andrade versus LA Knight, it was a great match. I'm gonna be real, you had some really cool moments in the matchup. Yeah, this one spot where Andrade actually flew from the top rope all the way down to the concrete floor with a moonsault, which was concrete floor. I say that, but there's mats. Anyway, they sell it as a concrete floor, okay? But anyway, yeah, Andrade hits this like moonsault onto LA Knight, which is actually really cool. LA Knight goes to the second rope and leads to the top rope for a diving elbow. Knight is fired up. LA Knight, he goes for the BFT, but Andrade counters into a roll up, and then he connects with a snapback elbow, that little elbow thing that he normally hits. So LA Knight got the win here. He got the BFT off, and then after the match, LA Knight had a cut over his right eye, which was during the match, which was actually kind of crazy. They tried exchanging handshakes. So LA Knight is kind of like firm me, but Andrade is shaking his hand, so it's kind of like a thing where that happens, and then LA Knight's kind of, it was weird. I don't know. But LA Knight also slipped throughout this match. I don't know if he was concussed. Maybe he might have been. By the way, drink your Rogue. We had a backstage segment with Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. Obviously, Tiffany and Nia Jax are facing Bayley and Naomi. So Jax basically said to Stratton, if she loses tonight, it might be a good idea if she leaves SmackDown. And then she walked off. We're teasing a little bit. And then we had another backstage segment with Andrade. Now, obviously, I was going to say Carmelo Hayes is coming right up, and he is. Carmelo Hayes tells him, quite simply, to put the fries in the bag, bro. Put the fries in the bag, bro. You're washed. And then they start fighting, which was pretty funny, to be honest. But then we had cinema, ladies and gentlemen. Cinema in front of your eyes, bro. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes at the Georgia Tech, bro. So you had Cody Rhodes obviously saying how this is his land, you know what I'm saying? Roman Reigns saying the same thing. He played football in the Georgia Tech arena. Solo Sikoa took his wise man from him. He took Jimmy from him, which is like the first time they mentioned Jimmy Uso, I feel like, anyway, since he's been injured. And then Rhodes tells Roman before their first WrestleMania match that this would happen, that he would be a chief without a tribe. And that's exactly what's happened. Ever since Roman Reigns has lost the championship, he's literally lost his entire family. Like, he always walks out by himself now. He has no family, and he's turning to the one guy that literally beat him. So it makes sense. Cody Rhodes wants Roman Reigns' word that he's gonna actually team up with him and not double cross him. And Reigns says, you know what? You have my word. Then Reigns tries to walk off. Cody kind of intercepts him. And then Roman says, you're in my way of life. Which was cinema. Definitely one of the best segments of the entire night. It was kind of like a pre-recorded segment. Oh yeah, during this, Roman Reigns says, you have something that's mine, and I'm taking it back. And Cody Rhodes is like, it's not yours to take. So Cody's standing on business in this episode. But after that, you had Kevin Owens, who was interviewed by Byron Saxton, kind of curious, kind of confused as to why Cody Rhodes is actually teaming up with Roman Reigns, the guy he's had beef with for so long. And I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm gonna be real with Kevin, bro. It's true, bro. It's honestly, bro, it's so true. Like, why is Cody still interjecting himself in this situation that he's going on with Roman Reigns? Like, and he even said last week that he was done with the bloodline, and now he's continuing on with this quest of being with the bloodline. So I don't understand that. Next up, we got Apollo Crews versus Giovanni Vinci. Now, they actually had a real match this time. It lasted a lot longer than their first one, and Vinci lost with a roll-up. Let me tell you something, bro. Giovanni Vinci deserves better, okay? I'm gonna be real. He deserves better. After the match, he got attacked. Cruz deserved it, bro. Cruz deserves it. Honestly. My Italian stallion, the pit bull of wrestling. You can't be touching him like that. Then we had another backstage segment with Kevin Owens and Byron Saxton. I can never say his name. Byron Saxton. Byron Saxton. There we go. Basically asking Kevin Owens to what's his thoughts on the situation between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And then Kevin Owens basically says that you want my opinion? Let's go in the ring and I'll tell you my opinion. So Kevin Owens obviously comes in the ring and he tries to address the situation anyway. But then he gets interrupted by the Bloodline, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. And I think this is the first Tama Tonga promo on TV. I never heard him talk like the way he did that night. Basically saying that going after Solo was a big mistake. Yeah, then there was a brawl. A DIY came out and you already know what it is, bro. 6-man tag team match. So we were gonna get that at the end of the night. And then we got the Tornado tag team match between Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi and Bayley. This was a pretty okay match, I'm gonna be honest. A simple Tiffany Stratton match is enough for a man, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think there was a pin attempt on Tiffany Stratton from Bayley, but Naomi pushed her away, which was actually kind of cool, planting the seeds, you know what I'm saying? Nia Jax got pinned by both Bayley and Naomi. The end was pretty controversial, so I think they're going to have either a one-on-one match between Bayley and Naomi or a triple threat match between Bayley, Naomi, and Nia Jax, which I wouldn't honestly mind, bro. I think that would be pretty cool. Then we had a segment with Chelsea Green and Michin taking out the trash, I guess. I don't know why they're doing this feud. It was pretty funny, but I don't know why they're doing this feud. I mean, Chelsea Green beat Michin pretty clean the last week ago. It felt like a speed match, but anyway, it was then announced that Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes are going to be fighting again. You've probably seen this Smackdown already, so you probably know the result. I don't know the result, okay? I'm hoping for Carmelo Hayes to win. I'm hoping that he's going to win. They're gonna make it a tie. They're gonna make it the best out of 7 that we all need, bro. The best out of 7. I think they're gonna make a tag team. I think they're honestly gonna be a tag team in the future, because that's what happened with Sheamus and Cesaro, I'm pretty sure. So I think that's what's gonna happen. Then you had a backstage segment with Nick Aldis saying that Naomi and Bayley are going to be going one-on-one next week. Obviously, that's already happened if you've already watched SmackDown. But honestly, I think that they're both gonna get like you know, one of those pins where it's like both shoulders on the mat. You know what I'm saying? Both of the people's shoulders are on the mat. So we're gonna get a triple threat. 100%. We're gonna get a triple threat. I think that's gonna be cool. And yeah, we got to the main event, bruv. We got to the main event of the evening. 6-man tag team match. Kevin Owens and the Street Profits versus the Bloodline. Again, as you can expect, good match. What happened after this match was kind of weird. So Kevin Owens hits a stunner, right? And Tonga Loa is down. So Kevin Owens is trying to go for the pin, and then Tonga Loa pulls Kevin Owens out, causing the referee to ring the bell. And I'm reading here, it's by distraction, by disqualification. So they disqualified the Bloodline, which was, I don't know. I mean, yeah, but you could have disqualified them earlier. I mean, they were doing the same thing earlier and you didn't disqualify them, which was a bit questionable. But after this match, they had a massive ass brawl. And then you had DIY come out. DIY couldn't do anything to the Bloodline. The Bloodline were beating their ass. And then you had Cody Rhodes come out, bro. You had Cody Rhodes come out with the chair, bro. You had Cody come out with the chair and he was swinging. He was trying to swing. He was trying to swing at the Bloodline. The Bloodline's scared. The Bloodline said, hell no, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. But Kevin Owens made this little tease. Okay, Kevin Owens is teasing with this heel turn. Now, I've already expressed how out of touch this kind of heel turn is because, I don't know, I just don't like the fact that they're doing a heel turn like right now with Kevin Owens. But if I'm being honest, man, bro, as a wrestling fan, I can't wait to see a Kevin Owens heel, okay? The fact that it's taking too long is my only complaint. They could have done it at Bash in Berlin, man. I was expressing this, okay? They should have done it at Bash in Berlin, but they didn't. They decided not to. And there was a lot of teases with Kevin Owens recently, especially. And yeah, they ended up hugging and everything. And then that's when they closed the show. I'm gonna be real. It was an okay SmackDown. I guess it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too great either. But the Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, Let's talk about it. So we had Monday Night Raw, and as you know, Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan ended up starting the show. And bro, at the beginning of the show, literally right at the beginning of the show, Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed just collide onto like a merch stand, which is which is absolutely crazy. The fact that they're still brawling together throughout wherever they go. Yeah, they're crazy. Braun Breaker versus Jey Uso was the advertised match here, and they kind of advertised this throughout the show, which I think was actually cool because of what happened at the end, which I'll talk about later. But Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan came out to start the show, and they did this like little victory lap thing. And then Liv Morgan was like, "Oh, you don't know what that's called? That's called a victory lap." That's how she laughs, bro. But then Rhea Ripley came out. And then Rhea Ripley was basically talking her shit, bro. Rhea Ripley was like, "You do not want to get with Rhea bloody Ripley." And another thing, I talked to Adam Pearce, and he said that Dirty Dominic Mysterio is going to be hanging from a shark cage at Bad Blood. So that's basically what's happened. That's such a bad impression of an American accent, bro, an Australian accent, bro. Shut up the Bobby. So yeah, Dominic Mysterio is going to be hanging off a shark cage at Bad Blood, which I'm actually really excited for. I love the fact that Dominic's like, "I don't want to go there again." So yeah, I think that's actually a really cool twist for what's gonna happen. And Liv Morgan obviously getting a bit, you know, a bit like, "Ha ha ha, you can't do anything, ha ha ha." But then Rhea Ripley just headbutts her and then she just leaves. I guess it was an okay segment. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, they're really leveling up this feud to Bad Blood, and I think it should blow off at Bad Blood. There are very heavy rumors that Raquel Rodriguez is going to be returning, which I'm gonna be honest, bro, I'm all for. I can't wait for that, bro. Bro, she needs to return now. Nah, I think she needs to return at Bad Blood, beat the shit out of Rhea Ripley, and just leave. I'm gonna be real, I think that would be pretty cool. So then we had Sami Zayn versus Ludwig Kaiser. A pretty good match, if I'm being completely honest. There was this one segment on the outside where Ludwig Kaiser just throws Sami Zayn onto... Yo, my camera's tracking me. Okay. Anyway, Ludwig Kaiser basically throws Sami Zayn onto the barrier. Sami Zayn stands on the barrier like this, and then Ludwig just pushes him onto like a chair, which is absolutely crazy. Yeah, Ludwig Kaiser hit him with his finisher. I think he was gonna do it again, but got a little bit overzealous. Sami Zayn hit him with that suplex, and then Sami Zayn hit him with a haluva kick, which actually got the win. And then after the match, Gunther came out, and Gunther was like, shirt off and everything, like, yo, Sammy, you wanna fight? You wanna fight? Oh my god, I feel like these people wanna fight. Do you wanna fight? Yeah, I know you do. Okay, you wanna fight? No. And then he just leaves. He just laughs and leaves. Gunther is the greatest, bro. Gunther is such a good heel, man. Gunther is such a good heel world champion. Like he's a troll. He's a Twitter troll. He's a Twitter troll. Everyone that's criticizing Lunchley by KSI and Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, Gunther is the definition of that. Like, but then you have the New Day. The New Day, obviously, you know, there's tension going on with Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods saying, look, I don't want to do any of the old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we going backwards? We should be going forwards. We should be getting titles, which he's correct for. And then Kofi Kingston, being true, saying to him, yo, I've been a bad friend, which is true. It's literally true. It's in the pudding, bro. The proof is in the pudding. American Made came out and said, look, you know what? We'll challenge you to a match. My Brutus Creed and my Julius Creed versus you two, bro. And that's exactly what happened. We got that match happening later on tonight. And then we had another backstage segment after the commercial break, when Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio were arguing with Adam Pearce. But then after, you had Ilya Dragunov and JD McDonough basically having a little bit of a face-off. Ilya Dragunov basically telling JD McDonough that you'll do nothing. And then we had another match involving the Judgment Day, as Carlito took on Dragon Lee. That's the right phrase. Dragon Lee actually beat Carlito with a finisher, which was actually pretty surprising. And then Dragon Lee celebrated. Obviously, distractions did happen, but he beat him, bro. He beat him. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think Dragon Lee is so cool. I'm gonna be honest. The fact that they're elevating the mid-card division is so cool to see, man. Like, you didn't see this pre-Vince McMahon time. Okay, you didn't see this pre-Vince McMahon time, so the fact that they're doing that is pretty cool. But then you had a segment between Miz and Karrion Kross. I think they're going to turn the Miz heel somehow. They're probably gonna turn him heel when Hard Truth probably comes back, which honestly I wouldn't mind. Yeah, then you had a Sheamus segment. Basically, Sheamus saying that we call Butch, and it's an English and Irish thing. Cool. Then you had Miz versus Big Bronson Reed. It was about to happen, but then a brawl happened between Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. Bro, these two can't get away from each other, okay? There was security. There was literally everything. There was the entire flock of security trying to take these two away from each other. But no, nothing happened, bro. It didn't even work. Yeah, they even teased this little spot where they were at the top rope. Bronson Reed, I think, was trying to suplex Braun Strowman to get the ring to explode. I think that's definitely what's gonna happen. I think they're gonna fight next week. I think that's definitely what's gonna happen, bro. That's 100% what's gonna happen. That'll probably be the main event as well, because they did announce that Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman are gonna face one-on-one in a last monster standing match, and the promo package, bro, was so cool. They had like Bronson Reed as Kong and Braun Strowman as Godzilla, which just makes so much sense, bro. That's such a cool feature. Then you had a Drew McIntyre promo, ladies and gentlemen. Drew McIntyre came out basically saying that, look, you know what? My wife doesn't want me to do this match too. CM Punk's wife said that he'd begged him not to do it. His dog begged him not to do it. His neighbor begged him not to do it. You know what? My wife begged me not to do it. My wife begged me not to go with CM Punk, but you know what? I can't let that happen, bro. CM Punk said that he's gonna meet him in hell. Well, guess what? I'm gonna end him permanently, said Drew McIntyre. So that's what Drew McIntyre said. Pretty good promo, I'm gonna be real. It was kind of like the CM Punk promo where McIntyre got really up close camera like this, and CM Punk. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna end CM Punk. I'm gonna meet him in hell. And trust me when I say that. I'm gonna meet him in Scotland. He cost me the title match at Scotland. So that was basically the segment. And yeah, then you had a tag team match between Unholy Union and Damage Control. I thought Unholy Union had a tag team title shot. Did they not? Or am I tripping? Did they earn that shot like 2 weeks ago, or am I tripping? But anyway, Io Sky managed to pick up the win, pinning Isla Dawn. Pretty fun match, I'm gonna be honest. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we had the tag team match, baby. We got the tag team match between New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods versus the Creed brothers. Now, they're obviously moving the goalposts with this rivalry. I think there's a moment where Chad Gable comes in. Xavier Woods is distracted by Chad Gable. Xavier Woods is beating the shit out of Chad Gable. Then you had Julius and Brutus Creed come up against Xavier, hit the Brutus Beefcake spinning thing. I don't know, bro. I don't know what that move is called. Cannonball, whatever it is, and pinned Xavier Woods. Now, this is Xavier Woods' fault. And I think Xavier Woods should take accountability, but instead he did not. And yeah, Rey Mysterio came up, and Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods was basically chatting bare was to Rey Mysterio. If you don't know what that means, if you're American, bare was basically means loads of shit, talking loads of shit. That's a bit of English, you know, bit of English learning for you if you've never heard of that. Anyway, after the match, Mysterio was like, I've got Finn Balor next week, but he can wait. I want you next week. And then obviously now we're getting Xavier Woods versus Rey Mysterio, which is cool, bro. That's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, I can't wait. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you had Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker. If you haven't watched this, bro, I urge you to watch it, bro. I don't know why you're watching this if you haven't watched that. Like, if you're watching this without watching that, I kind of see it as a compliment, but I also see it as like a what? Why are you watching this? But anyway, yeah, bro. Jey Uso obviously got the win for the Us. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. This was the best Jey Uso match ever, bro. and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be so real when I say that this is the best Jey Uso match that he's ever had. Everything from, you know, the near falls to Braun Breaker hitting a spear to Jey Uso spearing Braun Breaker through... No, Braun Breaker spearing Jey Uso through the barricade. Or maybe the other way around. I don't even remember, bro. This match was so awesome. Like, Braun Breaker is so good in the ring with that. Bro, that... I can't get my head around how he does the top rope Hurricane Runner, bro. That is insane. I've never seen something like that before. No hands, just doing this and then just flipping his entire body. Braun Breaker was about to hit Jey Uso with a spear. Jey Uso hits a super kick. Jey Uso hits the splash and pins him. And I'm gonna be real, man. This was what should have happened, bro. This was exactly, bro, even the camera knows. Even the camera knows what should have happened, bro. This is exactly the result that should have happened. Yeah, bro, Jey Uso deserves this. Jey Uso is one of those only people that has been in the company for so long, but has never won a singles match. And there's loads of people, like Chad Gable, for example. Chad Gable has never won a singles title match, but I think he's on his way to do that. I still think that Braun Breaker might be the one to take the championship off of Jey Uso again. I don't think Jey Uso is going to have a long title reign, if I'm going to be completely honest. I think maybe the bloodline is going to interfere with this somehow. To have quick title changes like this, like genuinely, it makes it so surprising and it makes it so good too. So when it happened, I was like, what? Because normally Triple H tends to cook. Let him cook, right? Let him cook. Let him get the whisk and let him cook. But he didn't. He didn't in this moment. And it's so cool to see that. And yeah, that's your week in review, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you thought of both Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown. Let me know what you thought of the latest edition of Friday Night Smackdown in the link in the below. You know what I'm saying? Link in the below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.